Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly forecast for April 26th through May 2nd. We have a very intense Scorpio full moon, super moon coming up on the 26th, and it's affecting people in different kinds of ways. And for some people, they're having a hard time right now. And so we're going to see what's happening for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. As we're in this Scorpio energy, as a lot of things that are pushed down are coming up for a lot of people. I also want to let you guys know that I go into deeper explanation about what's happening right now planetarily and with this full moon energy on the podcast, and that is linked in the description as well. If you want to get a little bit more about this full moon, you can check that out. But we're going to see how it's affecting Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. And just to let you guys know, these energies are going to be around a while. So this may be kind of setting us up for the next few weeks even. Your first card here is the Seven of Swords. Okay, I know the Seven of Swords gets a bad rap, and a lot of people don't like to see it because it means that somebody is up to no good usually. Okay, another meaning of the Seven of Swords is that we have to move forward with what we're doing quietly. It might not be the best for you to tell people about your plans or your ideas right now. Um, and it might be good to lay low. Capricorn, I feel like a lot of you are are coming into this energy where you're wanting to step forward and be more authentic, and you're wanting to do certain things in your life that you've kind of put off, you've procrastinated, you haven't been too sure about yourself, or you haven't wanted to take certain chances. But one of the things that's happening right now is Jupiter is coming forward, and it's influencing us by giving a lot of people more courage. And so I feel like a lot of you are picking up on that. I feel like Capricorn is picking up on that courage vibe, and you're feeling more confident, and you're wanting to step forward and to do these things that you've always kind of put off or doubted. And I'm getting a sense of there are people around you that, like, you have this little happy little candle of hope, right? Like ideas and things you're wanting to do, and they're just coming up and like blowing it out. So I kind of feel like guard your candle, keep it protected. It might not be the best idea to share your ideas with the people around you. You might even be going into it very optimistically. I just kind of feel like you have people around you who want to hold on to you, right? They're kind of worried, oh, well, what if Capricorn does do that? And what if Capricorn is successful and then Capricorn's going to forget about me, or Capricorn's not going to be around? Or they're just so bitter with their life that they're coming in with really discouraging energy. So guard your candle, my darlings. Um, Whatever is being done in terms of sneakiness, we're in the Scorpio full moon energy, so it will come to light. What is done in darkness will be seen in the light. So some of you may have little things that come up that you begin to see or realize somebody is showing their true colors. Your next card here, Capricorn, is the moon. So a couple of things. First and foremost, the moon card is the major arcana card. When the major arcana cards come up, we're coming into a new chapter in our life. Okay, this is energy that's going to be around us for a while when the major arcana cards come up, not just a week. And the moon is about overcoming fears, right? There's fear associated with the moon card. It's also deep buried emotions that might begin coming to the surface. And whenever I do a reading around like a full moon or a new moon, and I see a card come up, the moon card, or if I'm using an oracle deck and there's moon in the card, that's a little nudge here, a little emphasis, letting me know that you're going to be really affected by this moon cycle, right? There's a lot of powerful energy that's coming in that's helping us to step into action, to manifest things. So it's positive, right? So for me to say you're going to really be affected by this moon cycle, don't freak out and be like, oh my God, it's going to be terrible and I'm going to be super emotional. There may be emotions coming to the surface because one of the things about the moon is things have been buried and it's time for them to come to the surface. But it doesn't mean that it's going to be terrible. Okay. I want you to keep that in mind. I feel like Capricorns, you guys have a lot of powerful opportunity here to manifest and to create and to use this energy to your benefit. Also, I feel like whatever's been holding you back from doing this, in terms of like maybe there's certain sacrifices you've been making, or you've kind of maybe felt bad and you want to like help other people. I feel like things are being revealed to you to give you permission to move ahead, to do to take these chances, to pursue these dreams or these ideas. Sometimes we hold ourselves back in life out of a sense of loyalty, or feeling bad for others, but I feel like spirit's going to show you who not to feel bad for in your personal life. I also feel Capricorn with this moon vibe, this moon energy. A lot of you are really starting to tap into your intuition big time. Big time. Um and I feel like those of you who have had challenges meditating or doing any kind of spiritual visualization, you're beginning to get the handle of it. You're beginning to get the hang of it, is what I want to say. And you're beginning to really be able to tune in, really connected. Um, One of the things that Spirit is showing me is like meditating, and as you're meditating you're seeing all these colors in your in your third eye. Okay. Kind of hard for me to explain, but when we meditate and when we're able to get into our third eye, and I know that can be a challenge for some people, but Capricorn, I feel like a lot of you are starting to get it. I feel like you're starting to meditate and come into your third eye, and you're beginning to see colors, and you're beginning to see um movement and shapes. And so some of you may even be mastering the art of being able to kind of like see visions. And so I feel like intuition is really strong with Capricorn right now, with that moon energy and with that moon vibe. I also feel Joe Fiel around you guys, because this is going to be a massive shift. And whenever we're making a massive shift, negative ego loves to come in and discourage us and mess with us. And so I do feel Archangel Jophiel around you guys, helping you to stay in the positive thought process and to speak lovingly to yourself and to just shut that negative ego up, and to also bring a sense of beauty into your life and to help you see beauty around you. Your next card here, Capricorns, is the Six of Cups. Now, because we have all of this intense moon energy, right? And a lot of things are coming to the surface, and a lot of things that have been unresolved are coming to resolution. There could be somebody from the past resurfacing for some of you. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, okay? It can be in some cases, but if there's something here that has been hidden from you, it's coming to light. I do feel some of you Capricorns have a sneaking suspicion about somebody in the past that you've kind of dismissed, or you've tried to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Maybe so much so to the extent that some of you look back on that friendship or relationship and wonder, like, man, did I mess it up? Like, did I mess it up? I kind of regret it. Maybe I should have taken different steps. And so maybe some of you are feeling like you were not a good person in a relationship, or you let a friendship or a relationship go that maybe you shouldn't have. Well, Capricorn, you have to understand something. Your intuition and your gut knows what you haven't been able to actually see just yet. So I feel with the Seven of Swords, the Moon card, and the Six of Cups, I feel like a truth is being revealed that's allowing you to take that guilt off your shoulders. And some of you are feeling like, man, am I so glad that I disconnected from that person, or I disconnected from that friendship or that connection, because some truth is being revealed. I feel for some of you, there's someone in your life that has been acting really holy, really, really holy. And I feel something is being revealed, that there's been this double life, right? But they've always come in and they've made you feel like you're not doing enough, or God doesn't love you, or you need to try harder, or just kind of, I just feel some of you have had this criticism about your relationship with God, or like being a good person. And I feel like for a lot of you, truth is coming out about that person. And you're just like blown away. Like, never in a million years would I have anticipated this about this person. I'm curious how many of you have a significant Scorpio placement, because I'm getting a very similar vibe for those of you who maybe have Scorpio placements, because I'm getting a very similar vibe that I got for the Scorpio reading that I did prior to yours. But I just feel like, or if it's not a family member, it could be somebody that you've really looked up to. Uh, that a truth is being revealed about this person, and I feel like it's being revealed to you so that you can just like live your life without um feeling any kind of way about yourself, like showing you the truth that maybe not only perfection doesn't exist in this realm, but that this person should not be influencing you anymore, or you shouldn't be making your decisions based on what this person is thinking or telling you to do. So, oh gosh, oh man, it just, for some of you, this is somebody you really looked up to. It could be a business teacher or mentor, and you're maybe finding out that they've had their success in unethical ways. Some of you that go to church, there could be some kind of scandal with your preacher, or your minister, or your priest. It could be something within the family, but I just feel like someone that's been pressuring you to put standards on yourself. There's some light, some truth coming forward about that person. Okay? The next card here is the Page of Wands. Okay? Page of Wands can be really feisty energy in a positive way. It can sometimes indicate somebody who is a little too ambitious, that maybe is being a mischievous influence on your life, and kind of encouraging you to do too much too soon, right? I don't know if you've ever had a friend growing up that you have a really great time with them and you love that friend, but they always got you in trouble. Maybe some of you were that friend to somebody else. So sometimes it could be that kind of influence. So, like, have a good time, but you have to keep it reined in. Don't let people influence you to go a little too wild, or spend too much money, or take risks that maybe you're not comfortable taking, because they keep encouraging you to do it. So have fun, but stay within control, and be aware of your own boundaries. But overall, the Page of Wands for me is like a second adolescence, right? There's two parts of adolescence. There's the part where we don't feel good about ourselves, and we're depressed and mopey, and we just want to lock ourselves in our room and listen to sad songs. And then there's the part of adolescence where we feel very confident, right? The next minute, we feel very confident. We start, noticing, being attracted to people, having crushes, feeling that little spark, feeling that joy and lust for life, having ambition, and having dreams, and just feeling like we're going to go out there and grab the world and put it in our pocket, right? And that's the side of adolescence that I feel with the Page of Wands. And so I feel, Capricorn, that a lot of you are feeling like you have this new lease on life, and you have like this sense of freedom, and you have like this clean slate where you could do anything, or like there's this fresh start, but like what you're going to do with it, right? Um Blank canvas, and you're ready to go to town. You've got all your colors, you're ready to go to town, and you're ready to create something. I also feel here, Page of Wands energy for you, Capricorn. I feel some of you are being a little bit more outspoken, a little bit more sassy, like you're just telling it like it is. uh but I feel like people are like laughing, like you're making people laugh. Like it might be true and it might be harsh, but I feel like you're developing this knack or this skill for delivering what needs to be said, but in a funny way. Okay, so for some reason, Capricorn, not only are you guys boosting your intuition here, I feel like a lot of you are just becoming funnier. Like I just feel like very just outspoken. Oh my gosh, what is Capricorn gonna say next? Which is not something typically you might think of as like, oh, Capricorn being this, outspoken. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you said that kind of person. But I feel that energy with you guys in this reading. Your next card here is the Two of Wands, and this is choices and decisions. Okay. Now this card also came up for Pisces, and so some of you might be having to make a choice or a decision with a Pisces. Not necessarily, okay, but that could be the case because it also came up for them. However, the Two of Wands in general can be partnerships, and having to weigh your options carefully, having to weigh your choices carefully before making a decision. You have to kind of figure out the good and the bad. I feel that a lot of you are really weighing your finances very heavily here, where you've come into some money or you're getting out of financial problems, and you're trying to figure out what you want to do with that money, like what direction you're wanting to go in the future. And so maybe some of you are thinking about, you know, uh, do I want to buy a house? Do I want to buy an RV? Do I want to rent? Do I want to live here? Do I want to live there? Do I want to put it into this investment or that investment? So I feel like some of you are trying to figure out what you want to do with your money, and you're thinking about the future. I do want to say with the Two of Wands, something that I see come up sometimes is that somebody is approaching you with an opportunity, and you have to think carefully before you make the decision. Because unfortunately, sometimes what's happening is this person that's offering you the job or the promotion or wanting to collaborate with you or opening their home to you and saying, oh, come stay with me. They might have some like they know what you bring to the table, and they know that you're going to really benefit them, but you might not know that, and they kind of know that, and so they might kind of lowball you. So if you're being presented with an opportunity to invest, you might want to do some research around that. What would be a reasonable investment? What would be a reasonable percentage for you, and in your return, what would your obligation or role be as a partner in that kind of situation? Or if it's a job, what are other people making for this job? What is the reasonable duties, so that they're not coming in and they're not like throwing in extra duties on you that you're not getting paid for? If somebody is telling you, oh, you can stay with me, don't worry about rent, you can just help me out around the house. What does that mean? Right? What does help you around the house mean? Are they going to be sending you up on the roof to like patch holes in the roof? That might be outside of your realm of what's reasonable or what you're comfortable doing. Or if they're like, oh, well, you can just watch the kids sometimes. Okay, but like, am I going to have notice? How often are we talking about? How many hours per week? Is this going to be an on-call situation, 24/7? So it's good to work out those details. Ask questions, do your research. Don't be afraid to negotiate. Don't be afraid to negotiate. And I feel here that a lot of you Capricorns in this process are beginning to realize how much value you bring in other people's lives. And I kind of feel like it's this epiphany, like you're having this, oh my gosh, like all of a sudden you never realized the ways in which you benefit the lives of other people. And I think a lot of this is because a lot of you have been stuck in self-criticism for so long, in which you've been telling yourself, I have to do better, I have to do more. And unfortunately for some of you, that voice is originating from what we talked about, some kind of mentor or somebody in your life that's like constantly been telling you, how to be a good person. And for a lot of you, there might be stuff coming up about that person, but I feel like that burden is being lifted. Like, I'm not so bad, I'm not so terrible, kind of thing. And you're not so bad and you're not so terrible, Capricorn. So I'm glad that you're realizing that. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those may resonate with you more than your sun sign. If you want to get more info about this full moon, I also did a little tarot reading on the podcast for like earth, fire, air, water. This one was more geared towards Capricorn, but if you're just curious about what came up for earth energy or for the other signs, you can watch those videos or you can listen to the podcast to get more around the full moon. Love videos for April are already up, obviously. Month's almost over. May love videos will be up soon. If you would like a private reading with me, you can go to calendly.com/amethystangelite and schedule a private reading with me there. I will also have that listed in the description as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my dears.